Hi, thank you for joining me for this unboxing and review of this EV Peak E6 battery charger. Now this is basically a hobby grade battery charger for single cell or one cell LiPo or lithium polymer or lithium high voltage batteries. This has been supplied by Banggood.com. So it comes in this little box here. If we look at the technical specifications, you've got an AC input of 110 up to 240 volts. It also has a DC input for 9 to 12 volts, a charge power of 4.35 watts, a charge current which is adjustable between 0.1 up to 1 amp, and has 4 separate channels. So if we open this up, we get an instruction manual on paper, okay, in English and in Chinese, but the English is good, the writing's very legible. We get some very good safety notes, we get the operating instructions, and then the key operation instructions, and we also get codes for error messages. Okay. And that's it. So a nice instruction manual. Then this is the charging unit itself. Okay. So it feels quite good, feels quite solid. It is only plastic, but it's a hard plastic with a good feel to it. Okay. Here's the socket for the AC volt input, and here's the socket for the DC input. And then there's a fan on the back here to help it with cooling while it is in progress. And with this we also get the AC voltage input socket, so you don't need an AC adapter, and this has got an American plug, but you can get the one suitable for your own country. And we also get a DC plug, this one here, with 2 crocodile clips, and this one is the one that goes in over there. So the nice thing with this is it's got 4 channels, and it takes 4 types of different batteries with different connections. So if you've got small little batteries with a small little MCX connection, it takes MCX and that plugs in over there. If you've got MCPX batteries with MCPX connections, this also plugs in over there. Then if you have batteries with a 2-pin MOLEX connection, which is this one here, that plugs in over there. And if you have single cell batteries with the normal JST connection, or this is called a BEC connection, that plugs in over here. So the big advantage with this is you don't have to have all the same types of batteries. You know, it's good if you've got a set of batteries for a particular craft and you want to charge them all up simultaneously. But if you've got a few different crafts with different batteries, you can charge them up simultaneously with different connections and different voltages and different capacities. So let me just connect this up. So when we plug it in, I'll just switch off the light here so you can see this a little bit clearly. You can see you've got 4 channels, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I'll just plug a battery into the MOLEX port over here to show you. And when you plug it in, it'll tell you what the voltage is, and this one is telling us that on channel 1 this 3.7 volt 380 mAh battery is currently at a voltage of 3.69 volts. Just put the light back on. Now we can take that off. Now to set the channels here, you can select the channel and it starts off at 0.1 amps. If you want to increase the amperage charge, you just press the increase. So we go back to the channel, press the increase, and you can put it up in increments of 0.1 right up to a maximum of 1 amp. And then if you press it again, it goes back to 0.1 amp. So we'll leave channel 1 at 0.1 amps. And I'm going to try and plug this MCPX battery in over here. Okay, now this is giving me an error, and it's saying it's an error 6 message, which means that this has reverse polarity. So sometimes you get batteries and the polarity is reversed. So it's not good to put it in, but you get the alarm and it warns you and it tells you you have an error, and to cancel it we just press the stop button over here. So with reverse polarity you'd have to change these wires around to use it, but not all batteries have this reverse polarity. Okay. So let's plug in this 3.7 volt 150 mAh battery into the MCPX socket over here, and this is telling us that this has got a voltage of 4.1 volts. Plug in the MOLEX. I'll plug in a different MOLEX battery, 3.7 volt 380 mAh, and this is telling us this one has a current voltage of 3.69. And then if we plug in a single cell 800 mAh 3.7 volts with the JST or BEC connection here, tells us that this one is currently at 3.47 volts. So with each channel you can select and choose different voltages. And so if we go there, go to select channel, select it, leave it at 0.1. Channel 2 I could up to 0.2 amps if I want, and select that. Okay. Channel 3 I can maybe select, increase it up to 0.5 amps for a battery on that, etc. Let's also see how this compares to a regular capacity meter. So if we have a look, this one I'm battling to get a reading. So if I plug this one in over there, it's telling me it's 3.69 volts. If I plug this one in, also not getting a reading, telling me it's also 3.69 volts. This one's telling me it's at 4.305 volts. And this is stating it's at 4.29 instead of 4.3. And this one says it's at 4.198, so basically almost 4.2. and saying it's at 4.18, 4.19. So fairly accurate, and says the same thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two 380 mAh batteries that are at 3.69. I'm going to leave one on here and charge it and see how long it takes to charge. And this other one I'm going to put into a USB power source and see how long this will take to charge up. To start charging, just make sure that it's on LiPo for lithium polymer battery, because this is a LiPo battery. It's on, select the channel, so we're on channel 1 going at 0.1 amps, and press and hold. And start the clock, and that is it going to start charging. It's been running for over 15 minutes now, and the voltage has gone up from 3.69 to 3.78. I'm also just going to do a temperature test. And yes, it's running very coolly, only at 27.8 or 27.9 degrees centigrade, which is very good, not overheating or heating up much at all. At 27 minutes it's 3.81 volts, just over 1 hour now, and it's at 3.85 volts, and the USB one is still charging as well. So this could be charged faster. Being a 380 mAh battery, I could have set it to 0.3 amps for it to go quicker, but we'll still see how long it takes on 0.1 amps. Okay, been running for nearly 1 hour 38 minutes. The USB charging finished in 1 hour and 24 minutes, and if we have a look, it charged it up to from 3.69 to 4.58. So when it's fully charged, you can see that the red light here goes green, and it says channel 1 full. So this has taken just over 2.5 hours to reach full capacity. If I take it out and we have a look and see what the meter says, its voltage is, it's charged it up to 4.213 volts. And if I put this back in here, it says it's 4.19 volts. Okay, now I'm going to charge different batteries up simultaneously. So I'm going to charge this 150 amp MCPX up. So I'll put this on to channel 1, and that's at 4.10 volts. There's just press channel. Amperage will let that one charge up at 0.1 amps. Then I'm going to put another 380 mAh battery with a MOLEX on channel 2, and this one is 3.65 volts, so a little bit less than the previous one that was charged now. But this time I'm going to I'm going to increase this and charge it at 0.3 amps. So, you know, being a 380 mAh battery, ideally should be 0.38 amps, but we can only go in increments of 0.10. Okay. So, and then I'm going to charge this 800 mAh up on the JST or BEC connection on channel 3. So we look at channel 3. Okay, that's at 0.1 amps. And this one I can charge up at, okay, it's 3.48 volts. And now this one I can charge up at, sorry, select channel, 0.8 amps, because it's an 800 mAh battery. And I'll just put this other MOLEX 380 mAh into channel 4. This is virtually fully charged already at 4.28. But if we have a look, let's also just charge this up at 0.3 amps. Okay, so already going to just reset this clock. Okay, let's press start for channel 1. With channel 1 started. Start channel 2. Start channel 3. Start channel 4. Okay, that's saying fully charged already. So we can remove this one and start the clock. So let's see how long this one on channel 2 now takes to charge up at 0.3 amps. Okay, just over 20 minutes gone and the channel 1 is full. So I'm going to remove that battery. So channel 2 we're now on 3.87 volts and channel 3 on 3.92 volts. The 800 mAh battery on channel 3 is just completed after 1 hour and 12 minutes. So we'll remove this one. Let's do another temperature check quickly. So 26.7, very cool, it's very quiet. And now let's just wait for this 380 mAh battery to complete. And let's just have a look and see what voltage it's charged up to. It's charged it up to 4.206 on this one. Okay, that's it, finished now. Stop the clock. 1 hour 19 minutes, and that is it charged up to capacity. And let's just see what the voltage reads now on the battery meter checker here. Okay, 4.213 volts. So at 0.3 amps this went a lot quicker, only 1 hour 19 minutes as opposed to 2 hours 31 at 0.1 amps. Overall, a really nice little bit of kit to have to charge various batteries, or 4 batteries the same simultaneously. It'd be nice if it could also discharge batteries to storage capacity, or have a discharge function, but being only single cell batteries, it's nice just to be able to charge them all up together. Feels really good quality, it's very quiet when it performs and doesn't overheat at all. The USB charging method overcharged the battery quite considerably to 4.571 volts, which is not good because that will reduce the lifespan of the battery. So with this, it gives it the maximum charge, which will prolong the life of your LiPo and lithium high voltage batteries. So, hope you enjoyed this. If you like this, there'll be a link in the description where you can get it. Thanks for joining me. Cheerio.